Welcome to the Cambridge Career Connections LinkedIn and Online Networking Workshop. Cambridge Career Connections is an Employment Ontario employment service provider and a service of the John Howard Society of Waterloo Wellington. If you would like more information about Cambridge Career Connections, please utilize the contact information listed below. The topic of today is the social media website LinkedIn and how to network yourself on an online platform while job searching, or how to expand your own personal network. Please keep in mind these are merely some suggestions that you may find helpful. Whether you are new to social media or you've been using it for years, it's easy to forget why social media actually exists. Social media can include websites and applications that enable the user to create and share content or to participate in social networking. By today's standards, most websites have their own applications that you can download to any platform of your choosing, whether it be the phone, the tablet, or the computer. This is how to keep you connected constantly. Creators of social media want you using their services to socially network. Social networking is the use of these dedicated websites or apps to interact with other users. LinkedIn is one of the many social media platforms and applications that exist. It is similar to Facebook in that you connect with people online over shared interests or discussion. However, there are some differences. The main purposes of LinkedIn are job searching, expanding your online professional network of colleagues and acquaintances, and learning new skills. LinkedIn markets itself as a community for professionals and can be very valuable through its connections feature, content, and communication features for networking success and career opportunities. LinkedIn allows recruiters to post jobs and let them see if you are looking for new employment opportunities. In order to sign up for a LinkedIn account, you will require the following things: a reliable internet connection, an email address that you can access through the sign-in process in order to confirm your new LinkedIn account, and your personal information. Approximately the same amount of personal information that is located on your resume will be required. In fact, it's advised you have your resume handy with you as you are completing your LinkedIn profile. To begin, visit the LinkedIn website through a computer or a tablet. Alternatively, you can also download the official application for LinkedIn from the Apple App Store for the iOS devices or the Play Store for Android devices. Once you are at the LinkedIn website or have downloaded the app, click on the Join Now button if it is your first time making an account, or log in if you are returning to an account that you have already created. Continue filling out any required space, but don't feel pressure as you can add, edit, or delete information later on in this process. In order to properly configure your LinkedIn profile, you'll want to upload a picture of yourself or a headshot. The photo should be accurate to what you look like and have your face in the center of the frame where you are dressed appropriately and acting professionally. Be sure to have a non-distracting background. Neutral colors work great. Now let's focus on your cover photo. Your cover photo is the banner that appears behind your profile picture. You may want to use a neutral design, but you could also consider showing yourself at work, your personal workspace, the building that you work in, or a quote that you find inspirational, your location, maybe a skyline of your town or your city, or pictures of your own achievements. If you're creative, your cover photo can say a lot about who you are and what you are all about. Just be careful to avoid logos or signage if you no longer work for that specific company. Now, let's take a look at your headline. On LinkedIn, you can think of your headline as the tweet about your professional self. Your headline should include your expertise and your industry of interest. It is meant to be a short hook about you to keep readers scrolling further down your profile. This headline should be full of impactful words that capture your key skills and qualities and pique the interest of the viewer. Okay, now let's take a look at your summary. Your summary provides you an opportunity to write about yourself and highlight your passions, experiences, and accomplishments. This is done in the first person as if you were writing a letter to someone about yourself. This is like the pitch of yourself and will help people to know what you are all about. A good summary reads like an open letter to all employers of why you are worth their time. It can be like the cover letter of your LinkedIn profile. Don't be afraid to get creative and try out different formats for your summary. The experience portion of your LinkedIn profile is next. This is going to be where you go into all the details of your work, volunteer, and educational experiences. This may resemble your resume in many ways. Be sure to include all relevant experiences to your professional goals, as it says a lot to potential recruiters and it allows them to see what you are or may be capable of, including any transferable skills that you may have. Some employers, especially for certain types of jobs, seek candidates with a history of community service and engagement, so including your volunteer experience can be more important than you realize. You never know what shared experiences you may have with the recruiter or interviewer that will help with that first impression. On LinkedIn, the people who are part of your network are called your connections. A connection is different than a friend on Facebook. A connection implies that you know the person well or that they are a trusted professional contact. It's not advisable to add complete strangers to your network, and sending out random invites without a message is not a great idea either. When sending invitations to connect with you, there is a generic note, which is fine if you are confident that the other person knows you or is expecting you to add them. Connections can be people you trust, such as teachers, mentors, bosses, employees, and coworkers, but they can also be someone who is working in a position that is your dream job, and you want to learn more about it. LinkedIn is great for connecting with people you have never or potentially may never meet face-to-face, as long as you are explaining why you are connecting with them. In this case, you would want to personalize that invitation. Feel confident in introducing yourself, as this is actually a core function of LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you can add tags to your profile, which are known as skills. LinkedIn allows you to add up to 50 of these skills, and people in your network can validate them by endorsing them. Basically, this means the connections you've made on your network vouch for the skills that you have been tagged with on your profile. If you make a connection, you will also want to consider endorsing or recommending them. 1, it returns the favor, and 2, it says a lot to potential recruiters that others are willing to recommend a person's competency. Likely, that person will return the favor if they have something to endorse or recommend about you as well. Be bold about asking for endorsements. This is another core function of LinkedIn. Getting your LinkedIn profile up and running is just one way you can begin your online networking journey. Some other things you can do are checking your LinkedIn profile regularly, This will keep a pulse on your network and not let opportunities be missed. You should also establish a well-rounded network. Be sure to have a variety of connections and be open to different professionals, information, and insight from other industries. You could miss out on an exciting career path if you shut the door on these things. Next, please consider making your communication personal. Have you ever received a generic email, thank you card, or mention without actually being mentioned? Putting in the extra effort to make your communication personalized and not just sending the same generic words will be noticed and appreciated. This is a must. Proofread your communication. Whether it be an email or a private message, ensure that you have spell checked and done your research well. This can include the correct email address, spelling of your recipient's name, and even just simple grammar, which can affect the clarity and understanding of your message. After that, pay it forward. If you're new to online networking, it can be intimidating, but people are usually open to answering questions and giving information when possible. If you feel like you can return the favor, you most definitely should. Finally, always keep it professional. Don't confuse your LinkedIn and Facebook audiences. Avoid spamming your LinkedIn connections and always keep your content professionally related. Thank you for watching our LinkedIn workshop. And remember that these videos are for basic informational purposes only and do not substitute the personalized one-to-one support that you can get from one of our employment coordinators. The team at Cambridge Career Connections is excited to welcome any questions you may have. To check out more content, please browse our video selection of employment workshops that you can access by contacting one of our coordinators. Subscribe and like us to be alerted when new content is available. Our contact information is in the description below. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.